Hello everyone, welcome to SLM tutorial and this is our new session on learning Microsoft Excel and today we are going to discuss about H-Lookup. In my last video I talked about how to use Vlookup, what are the parameters, how to select the data and same we're gonna do here. But remember, Vlookup is used vertically, I say like column wise, remember, and H-Lookup is used horizontally, row wise. How? I'll tell you. In my last video, I talked about how to find a VLOOKUP for a corresponding value, and I used the example of rank and cities. Rank and cities, and here I take the same example. However, I'll take it row wise. Row wise means my data will be like this and this. Rank, city. Okay, I say there are cities in the world which contain some ranking. One, two, three, four, five. This may go to thousands. This may go to lakhs. I don't know and numbers. And I say London, New York, and what say Tokyo, Delhi, Mumbai. Let me beautify it a bit. Bold color. I take orange or green. I mark it all grid and border. Thick border. So here I have some data where I have rank of the cities. See, here it is very easy to find out on which rank which city lies. But if you have data in thousand, 10,000 or lakhs, it would be hardly, possible to find out the data very easily. So when we talk about horizontally, we use HLOOKUP. How we will use? I get an assignment from my boss and he says, Salim, uh, I want to know the cities which rank on 2 and 5. I will simply go make a sheet, rank, city, and I'll mark it this way or any way you want. I'm just trying to, bring. Okay, let me just zoom it for you. Here we see. I think it's too zoom. Okay. Now here you're able to see everything. Okay, guys. So my boss says, I want to know, Salim, what are the cities rank on 2 and 5? Or I say 1 and 5. So data is so short, so small that I can go over there and very easily tell. But data, if in lakhs and millions or thousands, it's very difficult to go each and every cell or rank or row and a column and find out. I simply use the HLOOKUP function because data lies horizontally. What I'll do, I'll use the similar way I use VLOOKUP. I'll input enter HLOOKUP. You see HLOOKUP parenthesis lookup value. Lookup value is the value or the cell against which I want the data to be filtered out from here, from the main sheet. So my lookup value is this cell, which is I1, column I, row 1, separated by comma. I will separate it by comma actually. Table array. Table array is a place from where I'll bring my data. I'll bring the values automatically against the ranks, the cities, and where the table lies, where the data lies, it is in here. These two rows. Remember, vertical vertically selection of table is used in VLOOKUP. Horizontally is HLOOKUP. That's why it's called H, I believe. I'll select row because my data range is 1 and row 2. It may be row 3, 5, 6. I select all. But here I select range 1 and 2. And there are two ways. I can also select like this. Select the only the table. Any which ways you can use, but I select the whole row. The two row, and I know, whenever you drag from row 1 to row 2, it's written here at the, just below row 2, number row 2, you see it's written 2R into 16384C. You don't need to give attention on anything except the first two. It's telling me row R2, number 2. I may drag it little bit down so that the raw number will be increasing. It's 5 now, but I need until 2. Okay, I select it, leave it, separated by a comma. Remember, my actual data of city lies in raw 2. So after comma, I put 2, comma, I use 0. I have two options. Either I write false or I write 0. I am in the habit of writing 0. I advise this because it doesn't give you any chances of making error while writing. 0 means exact value, false means exact value, true means approximate value, 1 means approximate value. The 1, I just forgot to tell you in my VLOOKUP session why we use 1. 1 we use to get the approximate value here. 1 means true. Close parenthesis, enter, and as soon as you press enter, you will see the rank London is on rank 1. And if you see on the original table, you see London is on rank 1. So this is how you can bring the data horizontally by using H-Lookup, and you can do it for unlimited cell and number of cells for the whole sheet. I just copy it. Control C means you're copying the data. Put your cursor on the cell or the function or the formula. Control C and go to the next cell. Control V to paste the same formula or data. As soon as you press Control V, you see Mumbai is representing itself on rank number 5. So this is how you use this HLOOKUP function. So guys, this is how we use HLOOKUP, and this is all for this session now. But I want to tell you one more thing which is very important for my further coming sessions. In my last video, I talked about how to use VLOOKUP on Excel sheet here. And my today's video, excuse me, I used HLOOKUP function. I'm also running a session separately for macros, for learning macros on VBA macro on Microsoft Excel, where you can start from scratch to the end, how to learn or how to create macros, how to run them, what to do about them, how to learn them, how to use them. So I'm gonna bring another session where I'll be telling you VLOOKUP by codes, how to automate a VLOOKUP, how to use codes, how to run a macro, how to create a macro to automate a VLOOKUP. And this is very much required, essential, efficient, or common formula we use in our daily office life or job life while using while working on Excel sheet. We use n number of times VLOOKUP function to find out our data or to do the research and development on Excel. If you are able to automate your VLOOKUP function, you can get rid of a lot of you can save a lot of time, I say. So please wait for my next video, which comes under my macro series, and link is given below and in the description. You can go there and see the playlist and learn how to use VLOOKUP by via macro. How can we automate this VLOOKUP, and how can we create a macro which gives you an option to use VLOOKUP, just not by doing all this, but just pressing a button or just pressing a run run macro option. So thank you very much for watching now. Have a good day ahead. Bye bye.